Garcia off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
Here's Warner. Here comes the head of the jam. Counted for two. The field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game. Cortez smacked
To the left. That is gone.
Lob for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Count it. And a win. And a win.
Sun rises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait?
Good evening, welcome to another broadcast on Real Sports Live. Opening day, folks, it is baseball time in Texas. Start of the 2022 Texas High School baseball season here on Real Sports Live. Coming to you from Brownsville, Texas at Homer Hanna High School. It's a battle of the 6As, 31-6As. PSJA Bears taking on the Brownsville Hanna Golden Eagles at a 32-6A. This game on Real Sports Live. You have Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Roku TV. Ruben Rodriguez on the call, joined by Reeve Reyna, giving you the visual feed. Jacob Polanco. Here we are, folks, all you baseball fans. You know, we were excited. We got a taste of it. It's been baseball since June, July during the All-Star game, and now here we are, a long-awaited opening day here for 2022. Reeve, your thoughts on this big game today? It is a big one to start off if you're Brownsville Hanna.
It's two big programs. These two programs are really consistent throughout the years. Obviously, PSJA coming off of a run last year at the playoffs. The Eagles, unfortunately, did not make the playoffs last year, so it's going to be interesting to see how they, like to start out their season, and it's a big opportunity here at home.
Yeah, PSJA, unfortunately, suffering that loss against Brownsville, against Los Fresnos, in the bi-district round to kick off the 2021 playoffs. But PSJA, led by Marco Guajardo again, they're coming into this one on a blank slate. But if you want to talk about their 2021 record, they're 13-5 overall, 11-3 in District play. Again, they lost that bi-district loss to Los Fresnos. Some returning players here. We have Nelvin Herrera, Vigo Lopez, left fielder Juan Ramos, and Austin Flores. Flores will be on the mound for PSJA. So he'll be going on against Diego Degollado, who'll be on the mound for Brownsville Hanna.
Yeah, it's going to be about those core players that are returning for Brownsville Hanna this year to try and keep, their rhythm intact from last year. It's going to be interesting to see how this team molds together throughout the season. Like I said earlier, it's the beginning of the season. It's still very early, but it's going to be interesting to see how things play down the stretch.
Yeah, this is the Real Sports Live pregame show presented by Luke Freia Motors in Brownsville. Rolly Gonzalez, Josh Schmidt Loans in Harlan, and Sam Nito EDC in South Padre Island. Plan your trip at SoPadre.com. We're going to step away for a few moments. When we return, starting lineup, defensive setup for Hanna after this. You're watching Real Sports Live.
These helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlan and South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Awesome!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond.
Back here to Real Sports Live, top of the first momentarily. Look at the defensive setup here for Brownsville. Hanna Gonzalez behind the plate. Moreno at first, Hernandez at second, Garcia at third, Ambriz at short. Get at left, Rico at center, Gonzalez at right. Now the starting lineup for PSJ, leading things off, the shortstop, Jaime Lopez. He's followed by Nevin Herrera, who's center field today on deck. Julius Ramirez in the hole, batting third, he's behind the plate. First three batters here for PSJ. It's a huge hit to right field. It's going to be tracked down, but lands in foul territory. So Jaime Lopez already looking to get things started off here. He's already down on a strike, 0-1 count. Again, the rest of the starting lineup for PSJ. Batting fourth, the left fielder, Vigo Lopez. Batting fifth, Diego Gomez. He's at first base. Batting sixth, Danby Gamboa, the third baseman. Batting seventh and on the mound, Austin Flores. Batting eighth, Charlie Zamaripa, the second baseman. And rounding things off, the right fielder, Juan Ramos. Again, Diego Degollado, the senior on the mound for Brownsville Hanna. Already hit on the 0-1 count. Pitch inside, evens up the count at 1-1.
Trying to work the inside of the plate there. Try and work him off balance. He pushed that first pitch the other way. towards the bottom of the plate. Let's see where he lands here.
1-1 delivery. This one hit hard towards right. It's going to find its way for a hit. Bobbled in the right field by Gonzalez. So early on, we already have PSJA getting on with the hit. Take a look at the replay by South Padre Island. Plan your trip at SoPadre.com. A single to start things off for Jaime Lopez on the 1-1 count.
Yeah, that pitch was the exact spot that the first pitch was, and he just was able to find it the second time. Was a little late on it the first time, but pushed it the other way and got his first hit, a base hit.
A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future.
Throw back to first. That one off the dirt. That's going to give Lopez a chance to steal second. That ball got way out. He's going to go for third.
Can use that speed to get to third.
Already a critical error puts a runner from first 90 feet away at home at third. So a steal right there by Jaime Lopez counts as an error for Brownsville Hanna. Again, runner at third base as that brings in Nevin Herrera, the center fielder. Tigliato awaiting the sign here from Gonzalez. First pitch delivery. That one low, 1-0 count.
It's about staying within yourself here in this situation. You have a runner at third, no outs. Try and take care of what's at the plate.
It skips off the dirt, makes it a 2-0 count. It's already on. Nevin Herrera already ahead on his count. 2-0, the center fielder on deck. Julius Ramirez, the catcher. Again, he's behind the plate. He'll be catching for Austin, Florida today.
2-0 on Flores. Flores has to find it here. Looking for a fastball.
This one hit back up the middle here. No play as that one's bobbled. So now runners safe at first and third. Little miscommunication right there between Degollado and Gonzalez, trying to see who was going to get that. They both stopped cold in their tracks. Now two critical errors here in the top of the first, resulting in runners on the corners.
Yeah, poor execution defensively. The catcher should have picked it up and threw it to first.
So already Nevin Herrera gets on with the narrative. That brings in Julius Ramirez. Again, Ramirez behind the plate today for PSJA, for Coach Guajaro's squad. Again, unfinished business for them coming off that loss in the by-district to Los Fresnos. A lot of key core of that lineup returning. So you see many familiar faces here. It's already now runners on the corners and nobody out. Degollado set the wind up. First pitch delivery. This one hit hard into the outfield at left. One run's going to come in. Now runners at first and second. So on the first pitch, Julius Ramirez sees that's an RBI to get things started off.
Great approach by him, just attack the inside of the plate. He had to figure that Flores was going to go there. He went there in trouble last time and did it again and was able to find the inside and just pushed it the opposite way and into left. And a base hit and an RBI single to get things going for PSJ here in the first.
So now that brings in the lefty left fielder Vigo Lopez, one of the key players and one of the key backbones of this PSJ Bears squad. It's already two critical errors and a base hit and RBI. That one just missing, makes it a 1-0 count, folks. Again, windy night here in Brownsville. Winds blowing in at 30-35 miles an hour from the south-southeast. This ballpark facing north-northwest, so when these guys get a hold of it, balls are going to fly tonight. This one hit into the gap between short and third, and another possible RBI is rounding third. He's going to make it safely, and now runners at second and third, so key RBI double here by Vigo Lopez. So it's going to be a 2 RBI. So Julius Ramirez comes in as well. So already key playmaking here. And 3 more runs coming in, 2 more runs coming in for PSJ.
A tough play in left field by Lopez. Shortstop almost made a play and wasn't able to hold on.
It's already back-to-back RBIs. Vigo Lopez with an RBI double. Degollado fires this one. That one in there for a strike on the first pitch. Faces off against the first baseman, Diego Gomez. Again, not how you wanted to start the season for Brownsville Hanna. 2 critical errors and now 2 RBIs back-to-back, one being an RBI double.
Yeah, those fielding errors are not going to hold up and sit well with this team. Right here, he has to make his pitches to help get his team out of it.
Now 1-1 count early on, sitting on Diego Gomez. Andy Gamboa, the third baseman, on deck for PSJA. And Coach Crenshaw's ball club looking to get out of trouble early on. There's already 3 runs coming in. Again, not the way you want to start the 2022 season. Got a 1-1 pitch on the way. This one hit hard to third. The throw across the diamond, the first. Scooped in the dirt in time, 1 away.
A beautiful backhand by Gamboa at third. Just knowing his position well enough and getting his feet down. And able to make the play across the diamond, putting his team in position. There's a runner at second. Try and get out of this without landing any more damage. That's the mindset that he has to have on the mound right now.
So already 4 straight hits to start off, and you get Diego Gomez to ground out. Great play there by Garcia, gets the throw, and great scoop by Moreno, backhanding that one off the dirt. So 1 away here, runner still on second base. That first pitch missing for a ball facing off against Andy Gamboa, the third baseman. Lopez still chilling, still sitting at second base. Again, the cool, calm, collected approach by PSJA to rack up 4 straight hits to start off the season. It's a 1-0 pitch here by Degoyat on the way. The count evened up at 1-1.
He missed the bottom half of the plate, was trying to get it to that lower half, get it called a strike, unable to hit there. See if he's able to get that, work that lower half and get that call. It's a fastball, it's just not hitting the plate. And
that pitch missing here, making it a 2-1 count. And once again, this lineup for Brownsville Hanna on defense. Degoyat on the plate, Gonzalez on the mound, Moreno at first, Hernandez at second, Garcia at third, Ambriz at short. 1-1 count sitting on Andy Gamboa. Degoyat fires, that one missing, makes it a 3-1 count.
execution of pitches is a big priority for Brownsville Hanna and Flores here. You do not want to put him on and put runners at first and second with only 1 out.
3-1 on the way. That one just a bit too inside, so now runners at first and second here for PSJA, so the rally continuing here in the top of the first.
On the other side of that, that sets up the double play ball, so a ground ball can get you out of it. Try and pitch to some contact here and try and get him to roll over on it would be the most beneficial thing here, and they're going to talk about it on the mound.
Now Gonzalez is going to have a word with Degoyat. We're going to step away for a few moments. Top of the first, runners on first and second. PSJA up 3-0. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Needs discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond. We are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight.
Back here to Real Sports Live, top of the first, quick meeting on the mound. This one hit hard, but in foul territory. Winding on top of a container near the batting cages in left. Already down in the strike, Austin Flores. Again, Flores is on the mound today for PSJA. One of the key players to look out for alongside Nevin Herrera, Vigo Lopez, Juan Ramos. Ramos rounding up the lineup at 9th. He's playing right field today. 0-1 count sitting here on Flores. Degoyat now trying to get Hanna out of trouble.
Attacking the inside of the zone is going to be the ingredient for success here. He's got 0-2 on him. Get him to pitch to some contact or get him to strike out on some off-speed pitches.
Soto stepping back into the circle here. Florida's going to take a little breather, call time. He's behind an 0-2 count. Besides a windy night, a chilly night, 68 degrees. Expected to get dropper here. Expected to drop in temperatures and colder. Again, that wind blowing in from the south-southeast. This one hit hard to right. That one finds its way in the outfield for a hit. It's going to be bobbled by the right fielder, Gonzalez. So now bases loaded for PSJA on offense. And Hanna just not the way he wanted to start off 2022.
A pitch that was hung up and over the middle, and he did exactly what he wanted with it. He hit it right over the second baseman. And PSJA looking to tack on more runs here at on their bottom half of the lineup.
Getting here now, that brings in Charlie Zamari for the second baseman. So Austin Flores getting on with the single. Now bases loaded. Zamaripa coming in. Second baseman for PSJA. First pitch delivery. That one finds its way for a strike. 0-1 count sitting on Zamaripa. Again, PSJA, one of those premier teams in a very competitive district. 31-6A. You got the likes of Edinburgh Vela. You got the district champion La Jolla, went 16-0 in their district run in 2021. As the 0-1 pitch on the way. One missing for a 1-1 count.
Pitching to contact is going to be important here and getting him to roll over because your stuff hasn't landed throughout this first inning. You're getting high in the pitch count. So you're going to want to start pitching to contact, but make sure that you get them to roll over. Try and draw up a double play.
Now a 2-1 count after a pitch just a bit wide and outside. Great reaction there by Gonzalez to make sure it doesn't get behind him. Could have costed another run, possibly two, coming in. So a 2-1 count right here is sitting. This one hit hard in the infield. Going to be tracked down by the catcher, Gonzalez. He's going to reel it in, and that one pops out of his glove. Nevertheless, the count evened up at 2-2. That one is in foul territory, but still great effort there by Gonzalez.
Gonzalez, a huge opportunity behind the plate. Those are hard plays to make as a catcher, and it's just the level of difficulty. It's not as easy as it looks.
Zamaripa here, still evened up at a 2-2 count. Dodging a bullet, that one popping out of the glove of Gonzalez. 2-2 delivery. This one hit hard down the middle of the center field. Going to be tracked down by Rico. Who has to fight the wind. That one going to be caught by the shortstop, Ambriz. Went way out of his comfort zone, leaving short, but nevertheless, the sacrifice fly plays out and a run comes in.
The wind cut it down. The shortstop had to track it down as well, especially knowing that the wind is cutting. And a great job by the shortstop and being aware of the situation. Now just one more out, one pitch away from potentially getting out of this. Let's see where Flores likes to go here.
That brings in Juan Ramos, right fielder. First pitch delivery on the way. That one just missing, makes it a 1-0 count sitting on Juan Ramos. Again, wind blowing in from the south-southeast, so good hit one can send this one out here. Again, this ballpark, if you're at home plate, you're facing north-northwest. This is one of the less hitter-friendly ballparks we've seen here in 32-6A. As that one just missing, it makes it a 2-0 count. So I do apologize, no runners did tag up on that one. And great play by Anthony Ambriz to track it down. Rico is giving chase, but Ambriz waving him off. Now another meeting on the mound. We're going to step away for a few moments. Top of the first, 2 out, bases loaded. PSJA up 3-0. You're watching Real Sports Live.
The item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal pride.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
Back to Real Sports Live, a quick meeting on the mound with Degollado and the coaching staff. Trying to get him out of this rally. That one scooping off the glove of Gonzalez. Now a 3-0 count sitting for Juan Ramos. Now Jaime Lopez, the top of the lineup, shortstop on deck here. He got on with a single, his first at bat, 1 for 1 today. And 3-0 count sitting here on Juan Ramos. Pitch on the way. That one 2 inside the ball, so a run's going to come in off a base on balls. Now tacks on one more run for PSJA as the bases remain loaded, bringing in Jaime Lopez. Got on with the single, his first at bat. So already 2 batters who get on with base on balls. It was Andy Gamboa first, now Juan Ramos. As that brings in Jaime Lopez. Again, Lopez singled his first at bat to start off the game with 2 away here in the top of the first. Degollado deals. Now in there for a strike, 0-1 count on Lopez. And PSJA led by head coach Marco Guajardo, again coming off that 11-3 record in district play, then something that by-district loss to Los Fresnos. And a few pitches here for Degollado to try to get Brownsville Hanna out of the run here. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for a strike. Now a 0-2 count. That pitch a little low in the dirt. Now 1 pitch away here from getting Brownsville Hanna out of this jam. Off errors and great hitting here by Lopez, Herrera, Ramirez, and Lopez. So the top 4 batters in the lineup all getting on hits, with Ramirez and Lopez getting RBIs. As Degollado steps back into the mound. Waiting his sign and gets it. Kicks and deals, the 0-2 on the way. This one hit hard to right field. Now it's going to be chased down, but winds up out of bounds. So again, or out of play, excuse me. Now an 0-2 count sitting on. Now mixing an 0-2 count on Jaime Lopez. Center fielder Nevin Etta on deck for PSJ, and he got on with a single as well. And we do apologize about that wind coming in from the southeast, blowing 35, 40 miles an hour. Windy, chilly night here in the Rio Grande Valley. Degollado fires, the 0-2 on the way. That one just outside, makes it a 1-2 count. Again, not the way you want to start out the 2022 baseball season here, Brownsville Hanna. We'll be down 4, but plenty of time to try to get some runs back here in the bottom of the first. 1-2 delivery. This one hit hard towards right center field, going to be tracked down and reeled in for out number 3. Orlando Rico in center field tracking it down and brings it in. So very lengthy top of the first, but now we get to see what Hanna brings out on offense. Bottom of the first after this. PSJ leading 4-0. You're watching Real Sports Live.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
a district of innovation,
and a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
We are Edinburgh Villa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
All right, welcome back to Real Sports Live. Bottom of the first inning, and PSJA takes the field. Leading up is Jacob Ambris, the shortstop for Brownsville Hanna. The pitch is up and away for ball number 1.
Yeah, 1-0 count already sitting on, so again, we saw PSJA tack on those 4 runs in a very lengthy top of the first. Again, Hanna has firepower to get it back as Anthony Ambris, one of the key shortstops.
Pitch inside. Austin Flores on the mound tonight for PSJA, trying to find his command early.
Yeah, talk about PSJA again. Austin Flores, one of these, we said it earlier, one of the key players returning back from 2021. Looks to get wrong on the mound.
Inside, foul tip, and behind home plate. And we'll get a strike on the count, 2-1.
Diego Degollado, who's on the mound for Brownsville Hanna, he's on deck. 6 of getting the runs in.
Still trying to locate that fastball. Still elevated just a tad bit.
Great discipline right there by Ambris to hold on.
Ground ball to third, throw across the diamond, and then out for out number 1.
Great playmaking right there by Andy Gamboa to stop a hard hit ball by Ambris. Now 1 away here in the bottom of the first.
Diego Delgado batting second for Hanna, the pitcher on the mound tonight. A called ball number 1, low outside. Inside, that ball is a fastball and fouled back behind home plate. It's 0-2.
Now that count evened up, let's get you a defensive setup here for PSJA in the infield. Gomez at first, that's second base. We have Charlie Zamaripa at third. Andy Gamboa at short, Jaime Lopez.
Pitch outside.
In the outfield with Vigo Lopez in left, Nevin at center, and at right field, Juan Ramos.
Fastball inside and towards the bottom of the plate.
Now a wind back and foul. So once again, we have Tomas Guerra, the left fielder, on deck for Brownsville Hanna. It's already 1 away after a ground ball here by Anthony Ambris. Gets shot to first, so can 1 away here in the bottom of the first inning. 1-2 count sitting on Diego Degollado.
Three-one count. That pitch is on the outside. Caught the outside corner for strikeout number 1.
Now 2 away here in the bottom of the first inning. Great throw right there great pitch, by Austin Flores to hit the corner.
Inside strike number 1. Number 3 overall hitter. A swing and a miss for strike number 2. And Austin Flores looking for a 1-2-3 here in the first inning. 1 pitch away. And we're going to call for a time here momentarily. So we're going to be right back. And no, we're going to stay with it. So as he steps back in, here's the 0-2 pitch. That ball is fouled off and got a piece of it.
Mosqueda manages to stay alive. He was already quickly on an 0-2 count. First got looking in the first one. The second one takes a swing and a miss and gets a piece of it to stay alive on an 0-2 count. So again, Austin Flores looking for that 1-2-3 inning, forcing a ground out, then a strikeout.
0-2, strike 3 is called, and 2 strikeouts for Austin Flores in the first. We're going to step away. Top of the second coming up next on Real Sports Live.
SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Back here to Real Sports Live, top of the second inning, PSJA leading Brownsville Hanna 4-0. Next 3 batters up, center fielder Nevin Herrera, Julius Ramirez the catcher, Vigo Lopez the left fielder. So we saw the whole lineup run through in the top of the first, just a very aggressive start by PSJA to tack on 4 runs. Jaime Lopez opened it up with a single. He was followed by Nevin Herrera. And Vigo Lopez, Julius Ramirez with 2 RBIs, an RBI single by Ramirez and an RBI double by Vigo Lopez. Diego Gomez grounds out. Andy Gamboa got on base on balls. Austin Flores got on with a hard hit single to right center. Charlie Zamariba flies out, and a base on balls by Juan Ramos. And the lineup behind Lopez flies out in the top of the first. So again, next 3 batters up for PSJA. The center fielder Nevin Herrera, catcher Julius Ramirez, and Vigo Lopez, the left fielder. Already talked about Austin Flores tacking on 2 strikeouts in that bottom of the first. First pitch in this one, going to hit hard towards short. Ambree's going to reel it down. Bobbles it, so no play. And off another error, another single by Nevin Herrera. Big single right here by Nevin Herrera. And 2 strikeouts sitting here for Austin Flores. Now that brings in the catcher, Julius Ramirez. Ramirez 1 for 1 today. RBI single in his first at-bat in the top of the first. Pitch on the way. That one to inside. Runner going to throw to second. Not in time, just quickly beats the throw. So now runner at second. So great steal to throw, just a bit too late. There's a ball sitting here on net. Julius Ramirez. Degollado here waiting his sign now from Gonzalez. Steps onto the mound, 1-0 pitch delivery on the way. Pitch missing now, a 2-0 count sitting on Julius Ramirez. Left fielder Vigo Lopez on deck for PSJA. As this Bears squad trying to get started off here on the right foot, getting a huge gap in the top of the first with 4 straight runs. Degollado stepping back onto the circle, the 2-0 pitch on the way. Pitch wide and outside, makes it a 3-0 count sitting on Julius Ramirez. And not the way you wanted to start off opening day with Brownsville Hanna. Pitch on the way. In there for a strike, so the at-bat stays alive for Degollado. Once again, Vigo Lopez, the left fielder on deck. You got on with an RBI double in the top of the first inning. Degollado sits in circle, 3-1 count on the way. This one hit hard to left center. This one had a lot of range behind it. It's going to be tracked down by Guerra, who makes the grab at left. So the sacrifice fly plays out as it goes on to third off a sacrifice fly. What do we track down here by Tomas Guerra? Had to fight the wind again. The wind carrying in that direction. Now that brings in Vigo Lopez. Lopez getting on with an RBI double, his first step out in the top of the first. Lefty Lopez trying to keep the run going as Ramirez 90 feet away at third. First pitch delivery. Big swing and a miss for a strike. 0-1 count early on Lopez. Again, talk about that reel in by Tomas Guerra. It was a high fly ball. You have to battle the wind. Managing to make the grab. And again, Julius Ramirez, the sac fly pays off as that moves up and hit out of third. He sits on here, the 0-1 pitch on the way. Pitch just missing, makes it a 1-1 count. Again, Vigo Lopez trying to bring in Melvin Herrera. Pitch on the way. That one just in there for a strike. Makes it a 1-2 count sitting early on Lopez.
Attacking that strike zone is important for Delgado here.
Pitch just missing, count evened up at 2-2. Diego Gomez, the first baseman on deck. He grounded out his first at bat. Now looking to bring some more runs in again. Headed on third after a sacrifice fly by Julius Ramirez in left center. It's a 2-2 pitch by Degollado on the way. Pitch missing the zone now. Full count sitting on Vigo Lopez.
2-2 count here. Let's see if he tries to roll him by with a fastball.
Payoff pitch on the way. This one hit hard towards second. That one bobbled. The throw to first in time, so they do get the out at second. So the sacrifice ground out plays out as one more run comes in for PSJA to make it a 5-0 lead, and that clears the bases off as again. Ground ball hard hit towards second base. Adi Hernandez bobbling. He gets to throw the first off to Daniel Moreno. Puts 2 away here in the top of the second inning. So the base is clear off that sacrifice ground out. In there for a strike to start off the at-bat here on Diego Gomez. Again, Gomez 0 for 1 tonight, grounding out in his first at-bat in the top of the first. Now, Reeve, looks like Degollado starting to pick up the pace a bit. Starting to shake things off, shake off that lengthy top of the first.
Yeah, just trying to execute and just try and find the strike zone and just make his pitches. But when he's making his pitches is when this offense gets going as well.
Degollado on the 0-2 on the way. In there for strike 3 called, so a lengthy top of the second put away here, forcing the last 3 batters on a sacrifice fly, a sacrifice ground out, then the strikeout, then the top of the second. Bottom of the second after this. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white events. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are...
All right, welcome back to Real Sports Live. Alan Gonzalez is going to lead things off here for Brownsville Hanna, along with Ari Hernandez and Axel Gonzalez in right field. Austin Flores on the mound for PSJA, coming out for his second inning of work. Elevated fastball. Couldn't find the strike zone. It's 1-0.
1-0 count here. What a way, pretty good way to hold off on that pitch. Now, if you're Brownsville Hanna, the runs need to start coming in now. So, and we know now you know a little more of a sense what Flores is dishing out on the mound. Now you're ahead on the 2-0 count, so that gives you more or less idea what he's going to be dealing with, what his arsenal is for the ball game. So, again, plenty of chance for now Hanna to get something going now.
Inside fastball missing the plate for 2-0, and now it's going to be 3-0. That is going to catch the strike zone, and it's now a 3-1 count.
So Florida's not giving it up that easily during a 3-1 count.
Austin Flores, quick pitching here, and a walk for the first batter. Now brings up Hernandez on the mound, up to the plate. Austin Flores finding a rhythm and quickly into the inning. Hernandez, the second baseman.
Pinch runner coming in here for Brownsville Hanna. Alan Goyard going to be running in.
The 2-0 pitch and a swing and a miss. Excuse me, that's the first pitch, and it's strike number 1. Throw back to first, and he's down. Working him a little bit here. Flores trying to catch a rhythm here in the bottom of the second. He hasn't allowed a hit yet, and a big hack at a high elevated fastball. And all of a sudden, it's 0-2. Looking for his third strikeout of the night. Inside, that's going to go past the runner, past the catcher, and the runner will advance to second base.
Now the speedy takeoff right there by Alan Cuellar here. Just the second that ball gets past the catcher. It's a quick dish to second, so already off another wild pitch this time against PSJA. Now brings a runner up to second.
Some communication between the second baseman and the pitcher. Austin Flores likes where his team is at offensively, just trying to stay consistent on the mound and find his success point. He's only going to get better throughout the game. It's just developing it early, and a strikeout. His third strikeout of the evening. Austin Flores finding his pitches here in the second inning. Ariel Gonzalez, the right fielder, coming up for Brownsville Hanna, who's made some tough plays out there already. And a fastball inside, and it missed the plate, so it's 1-0.
1-0 count sitting here on Axel Gonzalez, the right fielder. And Hanna still plenty of time to get something done. Then we have one out and a runner at second.
Fastball catches the corner of the plate. It's 1-1. Austin Flores trying to get out of this inning without allowing a run. Allowed that walk and advanced on the error on the pass by ball, the catcher. It is 2-1 as the strike lands inside.
It just shows you the presence that Austin Flores is carrying on the mound. Allows one runner to get on base, but he's quickly back to work. He just misses the plate, making a 2-2 count. But notice, was off a little groove here. Let a runner get on base on balls. The next at bat, he deals with this a quick strikeout. Now looking to do the same here on a 2-2 count as Axel Gonzalez holds off on the ball.
Austin Flores trying to look for that pitch that he wants here. The 2-2 pitch. It's elevated for ball 3. So now a full count and a runner on second. Gonna put a runner on second and first, and that's exactly what Brownsville Hanna wants. On the other hand, Austin Flores is gonna try and execute here. 3-2 count. Inside. And the umpire said it was low, so it's going to be ball 4 with runners on second and first. And coming up is Orlando Rico, the center fielder for Brownsville Hanna. And a big opportunity with one out and a double play ball in play, so you're going to have to make sure you try and get it past the infield. And just looking for your best pitches. Flores hasn't had any disruptions thus far, but 2 walks here in the bottom of the second inning. Trying to find his command still.
Again, Flores, one of those pitchers who, when lets one go, he'll quickly get back to get the other one. This one fouled back into the cage, even to the 1-1 count. Thanks for tuning into this broadcast on Real Sports Live. Opening day 2022 coming to you from Homer Hanna High School. Bottom of the second inning, runners at first and second here for Brownsville Hanna. PSJA up on a 5-0 lead after tacking on 4 straight in the top of the first and 1 more in the top of the second. Ruben Rodriguez on the call, Reed Reyna alongside me.
Swinging foul behind the home plate. It is 1-2 with only 1 out and 2 runners on second and first. Austin Flores trying to pitch out of what he allowed on the base paths. 2 walks this inning, and a lone strikeout for his 1 out this inning. The 1-2 pitch on Rico. On the outside, that's going to be a ball, and even up this count at 2-2.
2-2 count on Rico here. Good patience right there now. As I said, it was a sort of a feeling out process in the bottom of the first inning for Brownsville Hanna to know, okay, this is what Flores is dishing. This is what he's throwing out. This is what more or less what his arsenal is going to be. And now it looks like Hanna has a good read on Flores.
Orlando Rico with a swing and a miss. So another strikeout, his fourth strikeout this afternoon. And the second one this inning.
Two now away here in the bottom of the second again. Austin Flores quickly recovering here. It's a little bit more of a trend we saw. We saw him start off with Alan Gonzalez on base on balls, and Nadia Hernandez strikes out. Then Aero Gonzalez gets on base on balls. Now Orlando Rico strikes out. This rings in the third baseman, Jadrian Garcia, as it's strikeout number 4 sitting on Austin Flores.
A fastball inside for strike number 1, Garcia. His first at bat of tonight. Daniel Moreno is going to get an at bat after this. And the 9-hole and back up as this ball is fouled back and behind us here at Brownsville Hanna. So with 2 strikes and 1 pitch away from getting out of this. As the official calls time.
Final alert here now coming to you from opening day. Wesco knocks off La Jolla Juarez Lincoln 9-0. What a big right there for Wesco. Wesco, the number 4 seed in, 32-6 in the postseason. We're going to have a quick timeout. You're watching Real Sports Live.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinal Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. The 0-2 count. And he strikes him out, his 5th strikeout. Through 2 innings, we are 5-0 here at PSJA and Brownsville Hanna. We'll be right back. Top of the 3rd next on Real Sports Live.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always
Back here to Real Sports Live, top of the 3rd inning here. Due up now for PSJA, 3rd baseman Andy Gumbo. He's followed by Austin Flores, the pitcher, and Charlie Zamaripa, the 2nd baseman. Thank you for tuning into the broadcast here. Opening day 2022, Texas High School baseball across the Lone Star State, kicking off on the mound as the Round Rock begins. First pitch delivery. That one popping up the glove for a ball. 1-0 count sitting. So once again, we have Andy Gamboa, third baseman, in the top of the first, his first at bat, getting on with the base on balls. In the last three here was a very lengthy top of the second as well. And look at the comparisons here, the battle. Diego Degollado with 1 strikeout. Austin Flores with already 5 strikeouts. This one hit hard, but in foul territory. That one just missing the light tower. Winding up in the parking lot. Count evened up at 1-1. Again, opening day here on Real Sports Live. That means tournament time. We'll be having some tournaments here on Real Sports Live. So 1-1 count sitting on Andy Gamboa, third baseman. Gamboa is going to call a quick breather, step out of the box for a few moments. Austin Flores on the mound here on deck for PSJA as Degollado steps back into the mound. Waits his sign, the 1-1 delivery. That one just missing the low outside corner, makes it a 2-1 count sitting on Andy Gamboa. And Degollado with 1 strikeout here. He struck out Diego Gomez to put an end to the top of the second. Degollado waiting his sign, 2-1 delivery. That one just missing the low inside corner, making the 3-1 count sitting on Andy Gamboa. Again, we already saw PSJ tagging on those 4 runs, just powerhouse hitting for the Bears to kick off the season. Hard hit ball, that one just veering foul down the right field line. Now a full count sitting on Andy Gamboa. And Gamboa also one of those key players to look out for this season. Stay tuned for our Real Sports Live baseball preview coming soon. Be issued out early March prior to prior to district play. Now a full count sitting on Andy Gamboa. Degollado trying to get the top of the third, started off on the right foot here, looking to get one away. Possibly get his second strikeout of the day. And as Gamboa steps back into the box, 3-2 count. Degollado waits his sign and gets it. Payoff pitch on the way. That one just inside, strike 3 called. And what a way for Diego Degollado to get strikeout number 2 of his day, out number 1 in the top of the third. That one just finding the inside corner, and that was a close call of any of you.
That pitch was nicely executed. Off speed, curveball, hit the inside of the plate. And a nice pitch on the mound to get on number 1.
Now that brings in Austin Flores. Now a little pitcher versus pitcher battle here. Diego Degollado with 2 strikeouts. Austin Flores with 5 strikeouts through this top of the third inning. Pitch outside for a ball, 1-0 count. Now, Reed, what are some adjustments you believe Brownsville Hanna should be doing here on defense or to get started off in the bottom of the third?
It's good. They're gonna have to come alive against Austin Flores. Obviously, they're gonna have to find his weakest pitch and try and execute off of it. And it's gonna come, it's gonna have to come in batches. They're down 5 runs. It's gonna take some innings to rally together. But they have to start it here on the defensive side and try and get their team the best chance to win pitching wise and hold them to about 0 runs the rest of the game. Make sure they make their plays defensively.
And we saw Hanna starting to get a feel for what Flores was dishing out on the mound. They managed to get runners on first and second. They left 2 stranded in that bottom of the second inning as a 2-1 count. That one just missing, so now a 3-1 count as Austin Flores remains ahead. The second baseman, Charlie Zamaripa, on deck. He's 0 for 1 after flying out in the top of the first. Three-1 on the way. That one foul tipped back, so now a full count sitting on Austin Flores, excuse me. Ken Zamaripa on deck in the hole. The right fielder, Juan Ramos. There's now a chance here for Brownsville Hanna to get their second out. It'll be a big one if they can get 2 back-to-back strikeouts on full counts. 3-2 on the way. That one just outside, making it a base on balls here for Austin Flores. So now with one away, one runner on first for PSJA. Now that brings in Charlie Zamaripa, the second baseman, is 0 for 1 as he fouls this one back over us. Makes it a 0-1 count against Zamaripa, and the top of the first flew out. That was actually the second out of that very lengthy top of the first. Again, as Flores got on with the base on balls. 0-1 count sitting here on Zamaripa as Degollado sets and waits the sign. Runner at first here. 0-1 on the way. That one finding the high inside corner for a strike. 0-2 count sitting now on Charlie Zamaripa. Again, here's some now a chance to get a big strikeout here now. Get put 2 away with 1 runner on first. Xavier Degollado. Degollado keeping his eye on first. The 0-2 delivery on the way. This one hit towards third. Garcia makes the stop to throw to first across the diamond in time. 2 away, so the sacrifice ground out plays out as the runner moves on to second. So Zamaripa will go 0 for 2 here as he flew out his first and then grounds out here in his second. So that allows the pinch runner to move on. And courtesy running, Petey Ruiz, who got up to second. That brings in Juan Ramos, the right fielder. Ramos got on the base on balls, a very high throw. That one 2 inside makes it a 1-0 count sitting on Ramos. And talk about that play here by Jadrian Garcia. That one looked like it was about to take a nasty hop, and he takes control and gets the throw to Moreno on first to put 2 away here now. So looks like the offense is starting to pick up a bit or defense is picking up here for Ronzo Hanna. As that one finds the high corner for a strike, 1-1 count. That's the big chance for Brownsville Hanna to try to get some runs back here on defense, because defense wins championships.
Yeah, you're going to have to take care of the offensive side. You're going to have to find your strength against Austin Flores. Flores has been phenomenal throughout the first 2 innings. That second inning gave up those 2 walks, and you know, it seemed like he was losing his command a little bit, but was able to regain it and strike out.
Big swing and miss there by Ramos. Again, behind on the 1-2 count. Again, a big chance here for Brownsville Hanna to get another strikeout. Degollado at 2, looking for his third of the inning as Ruiz takes a big lead off second. 1-2 on the way. That one fouled back into the net here. So again, Ramos staying alive, trying to keep this one in play. On deck, top of the lineup, Jaime Lopez. Lopez 1 for 2. Got it started with a single, then flew out in his second to put it into the top of the first. Now 1-2 count sitting on Juan Ramos. Again, Ramos got on with the base on balls in the top of the first. And Ruiz taking another big lead off second. Degollado on the windup, the 1-2 on the way. That one hit hard, but it's going to veer off foul down the right field line.
Yeah, the right approach at the plate there, just nearly missed it. Just trying to push it the other way and try and get that runner in from second. Try and get in the opposite field gap, but unable to do it here. Let's see if he's able to stay with himself and try and find that fastball up and over the plate again.
1-2 count. Degollado in the windup, pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3 call. Now 3 away here. That's going to leave PSJA with the runner stranded on second. So Diego Degollado gets a strikeout to start off the top of the third, and he gets the one to end the top of the third. PSJA again leaves the runner stranded on second. Bottom of the third after this. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Excellent. We are HCISD.
We are Eddie Burkella, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
All right, welcome back to Real Sports Live. Reeve and Ruben Rodriguez. The call today here on Real Sports Live. Daniel Moreno gets in for Brownsville Hanna, the 9-hole hitter. And a 1-0 count inside, another ball, and Austin Flores. It's going to be see if he's able to not allow any walks this inning. He's given up 2 walks in the second. That's what allowed Brownsville Hanna to apply pressure on the base path, but they weren't able to get any hits, so another inside ball. So it's now 3-1, and Flores, just like the second inning, is going to have an opportunity to pitch out of a walk. Ground ball, second baseman, quickly throw to first, and he's out. Able to make the nice throw over to first, and that'll retire Moreno. But coming back up, Anthony Ambriz, the shortstop for Brownsville Hanna.
Yeah, great playmaker under that one, just getting under the glove of Flores, then Charlie Zamaripa making that stop and throw to Diego Gomez in time. Actually, Gomez got off the bag a bit, managed to get the tag though, so put one away here in the bottom of the third.
Flores attacking with a fastball early in the count, but misses on the outside. It is quickly 1-0 on Anthony Ambriz. Quickly working the shortstop here. Ambriz missing outside again for ball 2.
So talk about the playmaking though we see here by Austin Flores. He's managed to keep his cool, and Hanna in the last 2 innings has been managing to just attack, trying to get the bats coming away here. But again, Austin Flores, despite walking those 2 batters in the bottom of the second, he's just managed to keep his cool, just keep his tempo as he's holding on a great presence on the mound, asserting dominance here as he's on a 2-0 count. But again, we've seen that not affecting him as he's quickly made some changes here and managed to get us. So we have some action going on in the bullpen down and right.
Austin Flores with a 2-0 count on Anthony Ambriz. The pitch inside and a ball. So 3-0 count on Ambriz. And a strike inside. So strike 1 is called. 3-1 count. And this is your pitch here for Ambriz. If you'd like it, you can swing. And that is ball 4. So Ambriz will be the 3rd walk of the game for Brownsville Hanna. And now coming in is the pitcher for Brownsville Hanna,
we saw Diego Degollado here. He's 0 for 1 today after striking out in his first at-bat in the bottom of the first inning.
That ball is lifted into right field and will be shallow and caught by Gonzalez.
Juan Ramos actually making the stop right there. Still managed to hold on there again. That was a hard hit high ball to right, and the wind wasn't certainly helping as that one just got caught in shallow right field, so puts 2 away quickly. As Degollado will go 0 for 2 as he flies out in his second at bat here in the bottom of the third.
Thomas Guerra, left fielder for Brownsville. Hanna, swing and a miss. One strike, and Flores is going to step off the mound. Bottom of the third inning, 5-0 lead for PSJA, and he's going, and he's going to be able to steal second with ease as there's going to be no throw. So a runner on second and some pressure for Flores on the mound. Still with just 2 outs. Executing your pitches is priority here. Inside, swing and a miss, and he's going to go for the strikeout and have to throw it to first. He's unable to hold on. And the runners are going to be at the corners with third and first with 2 outs. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Alan Gonzalez, for a huge opportunity to try and get something off Flores.
There a chance though right there. Thomas Guerra dodging a bullet, if you will. He swings on a low strike, takes the throw, and the throw, that one just scooping. I got caught in the third at first as Diego Gomez tried to make this backhand. Now runners in the corner. It's the first time in the game we have a runner threatening for Hanna. Get a run back here 90 feet away at third. Again, runners in the corners here, 2 away. So now if you're Austin Flores, that dominance you had to open up the game with 5 strikeouts, looks like you're going to bring that one back. Again, Flores, one of those players, one of those pitchers who, if you get ahead of him, he'll quickly come back and bring you down.
Alan Gonzalez coming in now for Hanna, and a strike on the first pitch.
Alan Gonzalez opened up his at-bat today with the base on balls in the bottom of the second inning. Again, 2 away here in the bottom of the third. A chance for Hanna to bring in some runs. A good placed ball can bring a runner or 2 in.
Inside pitch. And a ball off the plate. So it's 1-1 now. Excuse me, 2-0 now. It is 2-0 in the pitch by Flores. High elevated fastball. And it barely gets the strike zone. So it's going to be 2-1 here with runners at the corner.
Ari Hernandez going to get something going here as he's on deck.
And a swing and a miss. But a foul tip. So it's going to be 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Austin Flores on the mound, trying to get out of this with the runners on the corner. The 2-2 pitch is missed for ball 3. So now a full count on the mound for Gonzalez. And this could load the bases. The 3-2 pitch. He strikes him out. Austin Flores with a huge strikeout here. That's going to conclude the bottom of the third, top of the fourth. Coming up next here on Real Sports Live.
A district of innovation
and a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
We are Edinburgh Bella and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever.
Back here to Real Sports Live, top of the fourth inning. PSJA leading Brownsville Hanna 5-0. Thank you for tuning into this broadcast. Opening day 2022 on Real Sports Live. Give us a shout out where you're watching from. We'll give you a little quick shout out on the broadcast. As this one hit towards second base, Hernandez makes the stop to throw to Moreno at first in time, one away. So quick out in the top of the fourth inning here, and now Jaime Lopez will go 1 for 3. He got a single in the top of the first. And he batted actually twice in the top of the first. He flew out to put an end to the very lengthy top of the first inning as he starts off the top of the fourth with the ground out. So quickly one away here. And Jaime Lopez goes 1 for 3 as Degollado faces off against Nevin Herrera. 2 for 2, singling both at bats in the top of the first and the top of the second as that one's in there for a cold strike. 0-1 count. Herrera here, those key hits in the top of the first and second. As that one hit back up the mound here to Degollado. He's going to run this one down to throw to Moreno in time. So quickly 2 away here in the top of the fourth inning. So ground out for Herrera as Herrera's chance for a perfect day at the plate goes away. So two quick ground outs here in the top of the fourth inning to get it started now as that brings in the catcher, Julius Ramirez. Julius Ramirez, at RBI single in the top of the first inning. Brought the first few runs in for PSJA. And then in the top of the second, a sacrifice fly to move the runners to third. His first pitch delivery. Again, we do apologize, folks. The wind is being a key factor here. That one's in there for a strike, 0-1 count. Degollado, 0-1 on the way. This one hit towards third. Garcia makes the stop. The throw across the diamond in time. So 1-2-3 inning here for Brownsville Hanna defensively as all 3 run hitters for PSJ, ground out. Bottom of the fourth after this. Due up now for the Hanna Golden Eagles. Audi Hernandez, Axel Gonzalez, and Orlando Rico. You're watching Real Sports Live.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
And look for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white letters. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay,
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. Bottom of the fourth inning, Ari Hernandez, who struck out the first time, is coming here. Austin Flores still on the mound for PSJA Bears. The Bears pitcher, strike number one. Up and over the head of Hernandez, and that's going to be the ball's going to even up the count. Inside, that ball is hit towards third and off the third baseman, and that is going to land a runner on first base. So off of the fielding error on Gamboa, that's got to hurt, and that's going to be a runner on first with the error on. It's going to be Axel Gonzalez coming up now for Hanna. Elevated fastball for ball number one. Austin Flores looking for another 1-2-3 inning here. The only thing that has hurt him are the walks, and defensive errors has yet to allow a hit.
Little late scrap here. Looks like we got a pitching change one. Looks like it. Looks like it's Orlando Castillo now on the mound for PSJA. Looks like Austin Flores' night is done. He's going to finish off with 6 strikeouts.
Swing and a miss inside, 2-1. Castillo with the 2-2 pitch on the way. Inside, that one's fouled up and out of play.
Jim got a little late scrap in the lineup then. Looks like Orlando Castillo now on the mound for PSJ. So again, Flores' night is done. He's going to finish off with 6 strikeouts. Not a bad way to start off 2022.
Orlando Castillo, the 3-2 pitch, and he struck him out. Threw it down the first base line, but is safe. And the first strikeout from Castillo here in 2022.
So Castillo gets his first strikeout. It's a strikeout number 1 right there on Axel Hernandez.
Another swing and a miss. Orlando Rico stepping in now for the Brownsville Hanna. Ground ball towards the shortstop, off the shortstop, and rounding second is going to stay there. Jaime Lopez let that go off the glove, and 2 runners are on 2 errors on the Bears defense. 2 defensive errors on PSJ second and first. There are runners. The errors were on the third baseman and the shortstop. Garcia's going to now hit for Brownsville Hanna. He's their third baseman on defensively. 5-0 lead for PSJA, and a swing and a miss. Got up and out of the in front of the plate early. And Garcia trying to get that runner in from second. Ground ball up the middle. Shortstop going to try and turn 2 here. And he's safe and off the bag. The umpire saying he's off the bag. So there's now runners at the corners. Daniel Moreno is going to hit in a big spot here. With the runners at the corners with 2 outs. Castillo trying to get out of this. Inside, that ball is down the left field line, and it's fair. Incoming the runner from third, and the first RBI hit of the game goes to Daniel Moreno for Brownsville Hanna. So that'll break the scoring up here for the Eagles. And it's a 5-1 game here at home. Anthony Ambriz.
Look at the replay here. Just a great hit shot right there sitting by Daniel Moreno. Now a big chance here. His runner still remaining on first and second for Hanna now. This may just be what the doctor ordered here. So it looks like a pitching change could have been a costly mistake possibly for PSJA.
Ambriz inside. Fastball for strike number 1. It is 1-1 on the count. Ambriz from Castillo, and that ball is a ground ball to the shortstop. And he's going to get the force out at second. The runner does score off the RBI single from Daniel Moreno. It is a 5-1 game here on Rio Sports Live. We're going to step away and be right back. Top of the 5th coming up next on Rio Sports Live.
For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I helped to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're those Red Sox calling by, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of high...
Back here at Real Sports Live, top of the 5th inning. Now some defensive adjustments for Brownsville. Hanna Hernandez is now on the mound. Replacing him at second, Diego Degollado. So Degollado's night's done. He's going to finish off with 3 strikeouts. Again, we're just tuning in. Welcome to the broadcast here. 2022 opening day for the Texas High School baseball season on Real Sports Live. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Reeve Reyna joining me alongside me to my right. Jacob Blanco to my left, manning the camera. Now, Reeve, we saw Brownsville Hanna getting some hits. Could it just be that they kind of found a tempo going late in the game?
Yeah, so Brownsville Hanna they're going to need some. You're going to need to take care of another one. They're going to need another 1-2-3 inning right here. I think that's the most important key, is get another 1-2-3 inning and try and put your offense back out on the field and apply pressure to this PSJA pitching staff.
Yeah, well, we saw them forced against three big hitters. Jaime Lopez, who's now 1 for 3 after grounding out to open up the top of the fourth. Then Nevin Nadetta, who was 2 for 2, grounds out his third at bat. And Julius Ramirez, who was 1 for 3, grounds out to make it a 1-2-3. But now you got the heart of the lineup. You got 4, 5, and 6 coming up, 4, 5, and 6, excuse me, with Vigo Lopez, Diego Gomez, Nandi Gamboa. Vigo Lopez, of course, grounding out, and a sacrifice ground out in his second at bat in the top of the second inning. As the lefty steps back in here. Hernandez's first pitch on the way, swing and a miss for a strike. And now a good way to open up the top of the fifth inning, getting Vigo Lopez a swing and a miss on a strike. Again, Lopez hitting that huge RBI double in the top of the first inning. Then he grounded out on a sacrifice ground out in the top of the second inning. Audi Hernandez awaits his sign and gets it the 0-1 delivery. That one tipped back. Makes it a strike, an 0-2 count. Looked like he just got a piece of it. Again, a windy, chilly night here in Brownsville, Texas. Wind coming in from the southwest, 35 miles an hour. Not so hitter-friendly ballpark, but again, someone get a hold of this one. This one's gonna fly. As that pitch falls low, that's the first ball Vigo Lopez sees in this at-bat. 1-2 count sitting. 2 up, Diego Gomez, the first baseman. He's 0 for 2 after grounding out and striking out in his first 2 at-bats. As Audi Hernandez awaits the sign by Gonzalez. 1-2 delivery on the way. Hitch high and wide. Makes it a 2-2 count. Now this could be a big difference maker if Audi Hernandez can strike out the powerhouse hitter Vigo Lopez to start off the top of the fifth. 2-2 on the way.
Losing his command to the outside is something that I'm noticing now. That pitch that he's just trying to get to hang over to the top of the outside corner is just moving slightly to the left.
Payoff pitch on the way. This one hit hard, but veers off foul down the right field line. So Hanna, Audi Hernandez dodging a bullet right there. That one was just zipped by. Again, Lopez, one of the premier hitters here in 31-60. Already got to start off on the right foot with that sacrifice ground out in the top of the second. And that RBI double to get some runs coming in and make it a 4-0 game. So the at-bat stays alive. 3-2 payoff pitch on the way. That one skips off the dirt, makes it a full ace on balls, for Vigo Lopez. He gets on first, so nobody out, and Lopez gets on first. So that brings in the first baseman, Diego Gomez. Gomez again 0 for 2, grounding out in the top of the first and striking out in the top of the second. That was to put it an end to the top of the second. Again, that wind blowing in. Expect the winds to be kicking up all week. Hard hit ball down the line, gets under the glove of Garcia. And that moves up the runner, so Lopez scoots on down to second. Down a ground ball that just kissed the line and left. That's a hit. That's the first hit of the day for Diego Gomez. So now I got runners at first and second here. And we do apologize for the wind beginning to pick up more and more. Santa brings in the third baseman, Andy Gamboa. Gamboa also 0 for 2. But if you want to count his on base percentage, he's 50%. He got on base on balls his first at bat, then he struck out. He was the second strikeout that Diego Degollado saw. Getting runners on first and second as Gamboa steps in for his third at bat of the day. Pitch just missed. He makes it a 1-0 count. And now this is where Hanna needs to be a little more cautious. You got a chance to put a double play right now on defense, but then you got to be very careful because this is when the bats start to wake up and down for PSJA. We saw it when the first few at-bats that Diego Degollado faced as he faces the 1-0 count. That one low and away makes it a 2-0 count.
losing his command here is something that we are starting to notice. Pitches are being hung up and over the plate, and that's allowing contact, and then the location of these pitches, for example, the fastball is not being located to the best of the ability.
2-0 count, sitting pitch on the way. This one hit hard to center field. This one has a lot of kick behind it, but Rico tracks it down and reels it in. And no runners will be tagging up as Lopez scurries back on the second. Gomez scurries back on the first. Again, Orlando Rico hiding the fight the way into the play here as that one was hit hard to center, had a lot of kick behind it. So that puts the first out away here in the top of the fifth. Runners still remaining at first and second. So Gamboa remains 0 for 3 after flying out here in the top of the fifth. Now that brings in Austin Flores. Flores is no longer on the mound, but an exceptional day for him. 6 strikeouts in. Not a bad way to kick off 2022. As Austin Flores on a 2-for-2 day here, got on base on balls his second at bat and got on with a single in the top of the first. A hard hit ball here. Looks like it might find the gap, being tracked down, and that one off the glove on Breeze. So now runners stay put as bases are loaded, and Austin Flores say, you know what, let me continue my dominance on the plate. So he gets on with a huge single, and again, that loads up the bases for PSJA. Not where you want to be if you're Hanna with only 1 strike in this top of the fifth. So Austin Flores here gets on with the single that brings in Charlie Zamaripa. Zamaripa, the second baseman, 0 for 2 today. First pitch in there for a strike against Zamaripa, the second baseman, 0 for 2 now. Reeve. Chance here for Brownsville Hanna to get out the jam with the double play.
Yeah, the pitching execution is going to be my biggest concern here for Brownsville Hanna. Down the stretch in this game, here in the top of the fifth inning, it's about execution. You could drop that double play, yes, but his pitches haven't been landing for him to be able to have that opportunity throughout this game. It'd be different if he was now getting into trouble, but it's been like this throughout the game, so it's...
Again, we saw Degollado. He's had a little bit of a cold start on the mound, and he heated up, getting 3 strikeouts, and then forcing that 1-2-3 inning in the top of the fourth. Now, maybe just some nerves rattling here for Adi Hernandez, but it's still a chance for a double play. It's a 1-1 count sitting on Gamboa. Pitch got a piece of Gamboa as that brings in another run, and the bases remain loaded. So that makes it a 5-run game, 6-1. We saw Hanna get that 1 run back, and now they're forced to go back to a 5-run game after Charlie Zamaripa is hit by a pitch.
It was that off-speed pitch that he's trying to locate, and he just could not locate it. It appeared to have slipped out of the fingers. He didn't get the proper grip, maybe on a curveball, maybe on his changeup, and it just did not locate, and it hit the batter. So now it's back to a 5-run lead.
Now that brings in the pitcher, Orlando Castillo, who's now on the mound. And he got his first strikeout in the bottom of the fourth as that pitch low and away makes it a 1-0 count. Again, Castillo got it out started here as he came in to replace Austin Flores in the bottom of the fourth, getting that first strikeout. Bases loaded here on a 6-1 lead for PSJA in the top of the fifth, 1 out. Pitch on the way. This one hit hard to left field and going to find its way in the outfield for some grasses. 1 run's going to come in and make it 2 runs coming in. As now runners on the corners, a throw to third. That one not in time, so now a huge RBI double here. A 2 RBI double for Orlando Castillo. As PSJ just continues to heat things up here in the top of the fifth inning.
Orlando Castillo getting back that run that he gave up in the bottom of the fourth, and a nice execution. Found his pitch over the plate and hit it really hard in the left, and adding some insurance here for the Bears. 8-1 now in the top of the fifth.
So now an 8-1 game here. That puts runners on at second and third. Just a hard hit shot right there by Orlando Castillo. Taking the play here presented by Stop Hydraulic. Find your trip at SoButter.com. That one just flying shy of Thomas Guerra. And that brings 1 run to come in and 2 to come in. And we almost had a pick off at third. But then now runners again at second and third here for PSJA. Now that brings in the top of the lineup, Jaime Lopez. Lopez 1 for 3 today. Singled in the top of the first. Flew out in the top of the first. And now he grounded out in the top of the fourth. And now 1-2-3 as Hernandez fires the first pitch. This one going to be hit high, but winds up in foul territory, out of trouble. That one landing near the concession stand. Makes it a 0-1 count sitting on Jaime Lopez.
Pitch execution right here. You're down 7 runs, and it hasn't gone your way. Try and throw that fastball. Try and find your zone back.
Hernandez steps back on the mound here. Castillo taking a huge lead off second. 0-1 delivery on the way. That one just finds the high outside corner, makes it a 0-2 count sitting on Jaime Lopez. Again, Lopez 1 for 3. Has not had the best of at-bats in the last 2. Again, flying out in the top of the first. Yes, he batted twice in the top of the first. They complete the whole lineup as part of that 4-run lead PSJ jumped out to start off the game. 0-2 on the way. This one hit hard to right field. Going to veer off just foul. So, again, the 0-2 count remains here for Jaime Lopez. Again, Lopez here, he saw a strike to start off his third at bat. Then he ripped one foul near concession. He goes foul down the right field line again. Looks like it was just late on the hit. Just a bit late on the pitch here. Has a chance here to get a big out here if you're Brownsville Hanna. 0-2 count, 1 away. Runners on second and third. Adi Hernandez awaits his sign and gets it. 0-2 delivery. That one goes high. Makes it a 1-2 count. Looks like we might see an intentional walk here. Now here, the 1-2 count sitting now on Jaime Lopez. Adi Hernandez awaits his sign. That's it. Hernandez kicks and deals. 1-2 on the way. This one hit hard and again veers off foul down the right field line. So now we see a little battle here as Jaime Lopez not going down without a fight, Reeve.
Lopez continuing to little bit of late swings on the base on his swings, and just trying to execute. Just swinging a little bit earlier and trying to push the ball the other way.
That one down the middle. Great stop there by Breeze, but no throw to first. As another run comes in as a RBI single for Jaime Lopez. But again, ruled an error or not, that was still a great stop by Anthony Breeze. He may have prevented 2-3 runs coming in with that shot. Just a bullet on Breeze, diving for it. And he makes the stop to prevent some extra runs coming in. But nevertheless, one more run coming in for PSJA. Now runners sitting on the corners.
It was a good stop, but just unable to collect himself and just be able to make off that throw. But a good defensive stop. Definitely held up that 1 run from third. Runners at the corners now.
Runner gonna go to second to throw well short. That pitch goes for a ball, so now runners on second and third. Here for PSJs, that brings in Nevin Herrera, the center fielder. Herrera 2 for 3 tonight. Singled its first 2 and then grounded out in the top of the fourth. As Hernandez awaits the windup here and awaits the sign. Pitch makes it a 2-0 count. And 9-1 your score here in the top of the fifth. Runners at second and third for PSJ. That pitch just missing the zone, a 3-0 count. That brings in Julius Ramirez, the catcher. He's on deck. He's 1 for 3 today. And Adi Hernandez a chance to get Hanna out of trouble. Pitch on the way. That one outside. Now bases loading up here for Brownsville for PSJ, excuse me.
It felt like up to this point throughout the game that Brownsville Hanna was going to have an opportunity to make their chance, try and put some runs on the board. Their last opportunity that I thought that they had really had a chance was last inning. And after they were only able to get one run, it seems like PSJA continued to attack and found some momentum off that. Castillo was pitching well. He had a really big RBI here in the top half of the fifth. And it's just really been all PSJA throughout this game tonight. 9-1 lead for PSJA with the bases loaded.
Hard hit shot to center field. That one finds its way in the outfield as one run comes in. The bases remain loaded as an RBI single for Julius Ramirez. He opened up his at-bats with an RBI single now. He tacks on one more as he goes 2 for 4 in plate appearances today. So one more run coming in here. Makes it a 10-1 game.
Just being able to swing at good pitches. And, PSJA is liking what they're swinging at right now. They're being very selective in a good way. And it's providing a lot of insurance runs here down the stretch. 10-1 game here at Brownsville Hanna. Them playing well on the road is something that they're very used to as well.
Yeah, PSJA, one of those premier teams in 31-6A. Honestly, a team to really look out for heading into the postseason. That's a long way from now. Here's again. As Coach Armando Rangel said last season in the opening day for Harlingen, I said, don't matter what happened last season, everyone's 0-0. So again, still a long ways to go until we hit the postseason as that one goes in for a ball on Vigo Lopez. We started off the top of the fifth with Vigo Lopez. Now here we are, full rotation as PSJA continuing their dominance here on the plate and on the mound. As Vigo Lopez, it's a hard one, but that one just kisses the right field line, makes it a 1-1 count. Vigo Lopez 1 for 3, but again, he got on with the base on balls to open up his campaign in the top of the fifth. A very lengthy duel between him and Adi Hernandez, but Lopez did get that RBI double, that 2 RBI double in the top of the first that brought in those 2 runs for PSJA to make it a 4-0 game to start it off.
For Brownsville Hanna, throughout your season, and I'm going to use this from a first-person perspective. The way you play throughout your season and the way that you start to finish, so your first district game, you want to build off of what you implemented in your program in the off season, and that's what Brownsville Hanna needs to do here. Just continue to battle no matter what the scoreboard says. It's very early in district play. This is where you sort of trying to figure out your rhythm, who your pitchers are, where am I going to, for instance, who am I going to put at short, who are my premier catchers. Brownsville Hanna is still waiting for Kevin Flores to come back. He's a premier outfielder for them who's currently in basketball right now. So this team will be properly built up throughout, the tournaments and the non-district play, and expect them to, have an opportunity to compete at a fair level in 32-6A district play this year.
Now we're going to have a quick meeting on the mound. We're going to step away for a few moments. Top of the fifth inning, 1 away, bases loaded. PSJA up by 9, 10-1. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community?
Back here to Real Sports Live, top of the fifth, 1 away. Full count and bases loaded for Vigo Lopez. That's the 3-2 payoff pitch on the way. This one gonna be shot foul backwards here towards us. So the at-bat remains alive for Vigo Lopez. Now a new courtesy hitter coming in here, Leo Arredondo. He's stepping in, he's on deck currently for PSJA. Now was a good point Reeve brought in here. Yeah, like there's a chance here to formulate what your plan is. You still have pieces of the puzzle missing, like Kevin Flores, who's out in basketball.
Yeah, so it's just how you continue to carry yourself throughout the season. You know, it's obviously not what Brownsville Hanna wanted. You know, down 9 runs here in the top of the 5th, but it's a collective effort. It's throughout the season you work on plays that you try and crisp on throughout the season.
It's a hard hit ball down the left center. 1 run's gonna come in. So another RBI here for Vigo Lopez. That's his second RBI of the evening. He had a 2 RBI double to open up the top of the 1st, and now he tacks on an RBI single to make it a 10-run game, 11-1. So we're going to have another meeting on Mountain. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change. We're going to step away for a few moments. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Hey Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K-3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish.
Welcome back here to Real Sports Live. Top of the 5th, bases loaded. No Newton. We have new series players here for PSJA. Leo Redondo will be hitting now. Pitching change into defensive setups for Brownsville. Hanna, Ari Hernandez now going to left field. Tomas Guerra steps out of the game. Now Anthony Moreno on the mound. It's Coach Crenshaw team to make some adjustments here to put it into a very lengthy top of the 5th inning as PSJA has tacked on a few more runs to make it a 10-run game, 11-1 here in the top of the 5th. Again, Leo Redondo stepping in for his first at-bat. Thank you for tuning into the broadcast here on Real Sports Live. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Reeve Reyna joining me alongside. Jacob Belanco man the camera. Some more baseball action tomorrow coming your way. We have Rainville taking on La Villa and some key matchups. We also have a good one in Brownsville here between Brownsville Rivera and Brownsville Veterans Memorial. Tomorrow evening to continue off the opening week for RGB baseball and across the state of Texas. Anthony Moreno stepping in. It's a hard hit ball to left center. This one has a lot of distance on it. It's going to be tracked down and reeled in. That one lost in the win as a RBI. Looks like it's going to come in. The throw to third, picked off. So runner picked off at third. But Leo Redondo gets on with an RBI singles. That remains with runners on first and third. So 2 away here in the top of the 5th. Runners on first and second here for PSJA. Hard hit ball down the middle, going to be fielded by Breeze. Gets the forced out at second base. Bottom of the fifth after this, PSJA leaves runners stranded on first and second. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
All right, welcome back to Real Sports Live. Bottom of the fifth inning in a 7-spot put up by PSJA at the top half. Castillo still pitching for PSJA. That's Orlando Castillo. Even up the count at 1-1. Ball one, strike one. 12-1 lead for PSJA. A ground ball foul. Thomas Guerra due up next for Brownsville Hanna. The 2-2 count now. The 2-2 pitch, fly ball into left field, and that's going to be caught by the left fielder for out number one.
Line drive to left. What a way to track that one down. Vigo Lopez, as he gets the reel in and put one away in the bottom of the fifth inning. With that one, Degollado will go 0 for 3 after flying out here in the bottom of the sixth. That brings in Anthony Moreno. Moreno coming in the pitch in the top of the fifth as he takes his first at bat.
Moreno takes a high elevated fastball for ball one. Moreno getting his first at bat here of the night for Brownsville Hanna. Strike one, catches the top corner of the plate.
Moreno came in the pitch for Audie Hernandez, who's now at left field defensively for Hanna.
Inside fastball, but does not catch the strike zone as it's now 2-1. Castillo, a fastball and caught by the first baseman. A beautiful play by the glove of the first baseman. Diego Gomez. And he makes a play, and all of a sudden there's now down 2 outs. And coming in for Brownsville Hanna now is Alan Gonzalez. Alan Gonzalez steps in with 2 strikes, a ground ball to the pitcher. Castillo will throw it to first base, and that will conclude the bottom of the 5th. And that is going to do it here from Brownsville Hanna. A 12-1 final. PSJA Bears come on the road and win in spectacular fashion, 12-1.
We're watching Real Sports Live.
The final here from Brownsville.
Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Back here to the Real Sports Live post-game show. We thank you for tuning into the broadcast here. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Reeve Reyna alongside me was giving you the play-by-play. Excellent play-by-play for Reeve Reyna. How about that? Getting his first baseball season here, our first baseball game on Real Sports Live. Not bad for his first time. Not for you. Again, shout out Reeve Reyna here. Give you the rundown. Big win on the road for PSJA. 12-1 over Brownsville Hanna. Just a dominant run from the start. And we can thank those top of the 1st and the top of the 5th. So our Real Sports Live player of that game, we're going to go ahead and give it now to Austin Flores. Flores went 3 for 3 on the plate, and including that RBI and 6 strikeouts to start off his season. Just an excellent performance with this one. Brownsville Hanna is going to fall to 0-1. PSJA goes to 1-0 in non-district play. Again, a big one here to start off 2022 with the bang. Coming up next on Real Sports Live, we'll have tournament action for baseball this weekend. These 2 teams will be set up in tournament play. That's going to do it for us here from PSJA and Brownsville Hanna. What a way to kick off 2022 for PSJA. Brownsville Hanna looking to try to turn this one around in the McCown tournament. Signing off for now. On behalf of Joe Bowling, for Reeve Reyna, for Jacob Blanco, and everyone at Real Sports Live, I'm Ruben Rodriguez saying so long and good night from Homer Hanna High School. PSJA wins this one in a dominant fashion, 12-1. Signing off for now, and as always, be safe, good night, and God bless.